One-of-a-kind games. The last episode of our video talked about universal games. Now we will discuss on one-of-a-kind games. Games that you cannot find elsewhere but this one specific place or country. Maybe after this, you guys in China, Indonesia or you guys in the Netherlands will play this game and maybe you will have a name for them. Now we know who to blame. Stop! No, not you. That's the name of a game in Mexico. It involves 3 or more players and it is so much fun. First, we draw a circle on the ground and a smaller circle inside with the word stop. Then each player chooses a country. After that, one of the players puts the right foot on the stop and says, I declare war against my worst enemy who is, and he or she has to choose the country of another player. Let's say I am Canada and I choose to declare war against China. Then all other players except China run away from the circle until China stamps his foot on the stop and says stop, and that causes everyone to freeze in their places as far as they got. But the hard part then starts for China, because he has to choose another player and calculate how many big or medium and or small steps he will get to him or her. If he chooses to get to me Canada with 3 big steps, 1 medium and 2 small, and he does, then I get a life drown where my country stands, and that represents a sun. When I have 3 suns, then I got punishment that is left to the others' creativity. Try the others to get as much suns as you can, then you can be the creative one. Bentengan is one of the traditional games from Indonesia. Bentengan comes from the word benteng, means fortress, and bentengan means fake fortress and played by 2 teams. Each team consists of 3 or more members. Often, it's up to 8 members. Each team chooses a place to be their fortress, usually a pillar, stone, or tree. The subject of this game is to attack and taking over the opponent's castle. One people should start the fight by step forward to their opponent's fortress, and another group member should keep the fortress. Your opponent will step forward as well. And if you touch or they touch you, then you or them become a subject to claim. Either you become theirs or they become yours. You will be in your enemy's prison. This game will be over if one of you can touch your enemy's fortress. Simon Says. Simon Says is an indoor or outdoor game. We can just play it anywhere, even in a car or other small space. This game comes from United States. Yes, you can find this game elsewhere, but it is basically from the country of Simon's origin. We don't know who this Simon guy is. All we know is that he is American. The rule of Simon Says is simple. One person is Simon and starts by saying, Simon says, rub your eye. Everyone must then do the action of rubbing eye. However, if Simon makes an action request without saying Simon says, to begin the request, anyone who does the action is out. That last person still playing in the end will be Simon for the next round. That is one-of-a-kind games. And did you notice something from the 3 games? Yes, true. Politics for the beginner.